Hello and welcome. This is Rooflemonger, and my friends, this is part 2, volume 2, whatever you want to call it, of Broly, Dragon Ball Super Broly, tips and tricks. So as the community keeps going here, we always just find out new stuff, right? So what's already in the combo guide is good, what's already in the tips and tricks guide is good, but hey, we just got a few more things to go over just yet, right? As we keep learning more and more and more about the character. So I'm not going to retread too much of the ground I covered in the original combo guide and the original tips guide. They will be linked at the end of this video if you want to check them out already if you haven't. But yeah, so let's just start and go over some of the new tips and tricks. So the first thing I would like to talk about is his forward and H. That's the headbutt here. The forward and H re-jump. So when you do the headbutt as it stands, you can special cancel or normal cancel. And if you do something like this, well, hey, you know, that doesn't work out so good, right? But if you are in the middle of a combo and then you go for the headbutt, it causes just a little bit of a bounce state where we can just change things up quite a bit. So much the same deal here. Now, if I go into that heavy into the homing, well, hey, it ain't gonna connect, right? But we can have it connect mid-screen with thanks to our re-jump. So what happened there? So once again, while using the headbutt in a combo, what we're going to do is homing dash, then forward dash, cancel out of it here. So we're going to dash straight forward and then go right into our aerial M. And after that, since our down light hit so high up, we're just going to go right into our down light, super jump, light, the auto combo to keep even with the enemy, and then we just get the recombo from there. And there you have it. And also, one of the best things about this is it's very forgiving on the hit stun decay. You can get quite a few hits in, and this is still going to work. So just to give you an example, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start in the opposite corner, and I'm going to take the enemy corner to corner thanks to this re-jump. And hey, there you have it, corner to corner, easy peasy. And that's thanks to our headbutt re-jump, just basically letting us reset, you know, get our feet on the ground, re-jump and all that kind of stuff, and then we can use the down H to take us to the last bit of the screen. So while I wouldn't say this is critical to know, and it's not going to work with a lot of assists, like I'm using Vegeta as an example, because it's nice and easy and it holds them in place, right? But anything that you can get a good amount of hit stun on, be it like this, or say Gogeta, base Goku, all that, these are prime candidate assists to let them stay in place long enough for you to get the headbutt and then get your re-jump combo on. And of course, you know, it helps you build more meter, and that's always cool as well. So yeah, the re-jump combo for forward H, I would say, hey, if your team lets it happen, give it a shot. So next up, let's talk about quarter circle forward S conversions, quarter circle forward S being the eraser blow. So this move is already one of his better moves, to be sure. Covers an angle that is a rare angle to be covered in this game, being, you know, the corner top of the screen, right? You can just shoot people down from the air, has a hit armor, and of course, if you hit up close, you get this nice little cinematic, right? But in and of itself, you know, you can put cool Vanish combos, you know, all that usual fun stuff. But you can also call assists during it. And from there, we can convert. So a lot of this really depends on the speed of the assist. If you try to call, say, you know, a Super Saiyan Vegeta, well, you have to call him basically at the start, right? And realistically, that's not going to happen too well because, you know, you don't know if it hit right away or not, right? You have to, like, within, like, the first couple frames, have the assist ready to go. And for everybody, well, not everybody, but for most people, that's not going to be too practical or too realistic, right? But for a lot of assists, like say a more reasonable, like a cooler style, you know, uppercut style assist, right? All you have to do is basically wait for that explosion, call your assist. Oh, hey, the assist hit, knocks them back up in the air. And hey, from there, oh, there's an explosion, call the assist, super jump, light. And wouldn't you know it, hey, we can full combo convert from there. And that's not all. I'm just using a stock assist. Let's get a little more crazy with the assist options here. So let's take two character examples that are not exactly known for mid-screen combo potential, and that's Frieza and Super Saiyan Blue Goku especially. And you know what? They work the same. Frieza here, time it just right after the explosion, just as we had before. Hey, wouldn't you know it? And then we get the convert. Easy peasy. So Frieza, once again, not a great combo character, works fine in this example. And hey, what about Blue Goku? He knocks you down. How can you combo after that? Well, my friends, remember, Broly has an off-the-ground grab here, and we can make it work. And hey, there you go. So even though Super Saiyan Blue Goku is infamously bad for combo ability as far as assist goes, since we have that off-the-ground grab, we can just chuck him, go right into homie dash, right into a combo. So not only is this a good move to call your assist on, right? This is also a solid move for some more wacky assists that don't traditionally play too well with the average combo structure. And so yeah, hey, basically just keep it in mind because hey, you want to use this move a lot as Broly. I'm just telling you right now, right? You want to use this move a lot as it's absolutely one of his best moves. And hey, it's got a lot of utility and is very friendly to assists. Now, our next one here is a little esoteric to say the least, but still, I think it's important for you to know, otherwise I wouldn't put it in this video. And it has to do with his jumping light attack. So his jumping light attack, as we went over in the original tips and tricks, it's a bazooka in the air, straight up. It's got massive range, has quite a few active frames, and basically, it's just a solid tool for ripping fools out of the air and getting combo and conversions, right? And the thing is here, it's got one little bit of a flaw. Now, not the move itself, because the move itself is strong, right? But usually, what you're going to be wanting to do is just hit LL, right? You know, get your auto combo. And if it works, awesome. Then you get the convert, right? Here's the problem. So, if you hit LL in the air, that's it. Nothing happens, right? Like, if they block, that's all there is to it. Nothing else. Now, you could potentially convert this by saying, well, okay, well, I'll just not rely on the auto combo. I'll just do LM, right? So I still get the power of the jump L to rip people out of the air in an air-to-air situation. And I don't have to worry about nothing really happening on block because if I hit them with LM on block, well, I still get the extra hit, right? But here's the problem. That. So if you just do jump LM, and then say if you get your hit and you convert, and you go right for your down heavy, well, the issue is you're out of range. You need the auto combo to level out your height to get that down heavy. And even worse is a lot of times you can get that jump L, and due to the variance of your heights, the M part will just completely whiff. So basically, how do we get the best of both worlds here? And it's a very simple option select. So I have my inputs now on so you can see what I'm doing here. And what you need to do in this very simple option select is simply hit L, then very quickly hit L and M together. So I'm using a stock PlayStation 4 pad right now. And what I'm doing is hitting my thumb on square and then sliding my thumb across from square to triangle so it'll look like this. That's basically all there is. So if the enemy is hit in the air while they are jumping, what's going to happen is this. You'll just get the auto combo. And you'll level out perfectly. No fuss, no muss. So you can easily get a down H and all that kind of stuff, right? And if the enemy blocks in the air, then you get your block string and can guide him down just a little bit, right? So, it's a little bit of an odd way to go about it, but the thing is, like, a lot of characters, they got a very easy way to do this, but Broly doesn't work in the exact same way. So a lot of characters, they can do this, and I can combo you on the way down, and on hit, oh cool, convert, right? It's a lot of characters get to do that kind of stuff, but Super Broly does not get to do that kind of stuff. So while he has the loaded gun, in terms of his jump L, you got to play with it a little bit. Once again, it's not too difficult. All you got to do is just hit the button and slide your finger across for light and medium. And if you're on stick, instead of pad, you just hit your button and then you can like plink light and medium right away. So basically, you'll always get the auto combo on hit to make sure your height levels out. And you'll always get light medium on block so you can at least get a little bit of blocks on and then, you know, do whatever you need to do, right? So once again, very esoteric, but still, it'll up your game a little bit, and it basically ups your chances of getting what you need out of an air-to-air clash. So while it's not the end of the world still, I think, hey, it's kind of important to know. So, hey, let's talk new combo routes. So we already got a commanding combo guide, and please check that out. But one of the main combos after the combo guide came out, people were really obsessed with, was one that involved linking light and heavy. And the reason that was popular was this. Because it let you combo into your own sliding knockdown. Super Broly only has 2 ways to do sliding knockdowns, the air grab and his aerial level 1 super. So getting your own sliding knockdown is very big for pressure and just for a wide variety of reasons, right? So we had the light heavy link. That was the true link that was very difficult to do. And then we had the simplified version, the one you just saw, which is much easier to do, but still has a timing requirement. If you want to learn about that, check the original tips and tricks guide, which is linked at the end of this video. But now we have moved on that basically, we don't even need that. We have versions of these combos that are timing agnostic. You just time it just like anything in any old regular combo. There's no needs for making any timing allowances. And what makes this all work? Well, it is your light dunk, not the medium one. The medium one's a little slow for what we need. So the crux of this is basically we need a lot of height and we need the light dunk, because the light dunk falls to the ground very fast. And since it falls to the ground very fast, we can land just in time to land a down light and then recombo. And there's quite a few routes forward here. So let's show you a basic one first, just using your stock down heavy in the corner. So for this one, you don't even need to do a raw down heavy or nothing. You can combo into it. And so we're going to do our down H and then light dunk right after it. And hey, there you go. So we had enough time after the down H to do our light dunk, and basically we fall just a little bit faster than the enemy does, and then we get to land and then do a down light and then, you know, combo into our grab. And that is just one route of many. So let's show you another one. Let's show you off a Dragon Rush. So just another example there. And once again, the reason these are so important is to get that slide knockdown. These won't necessarily be the most damaging version of a combo we can do, but these are the only ones that give you the sliding knockdown and thus all the pressure and all the usual stuff afterwards. You don't even need to start in the corner. Once again, the most important thing about this is just the eventual height you wind at. So let's start a normal combo mid-screen and let's see how we get to work. So here we are, even a little bit closer to the corner. And hey, wouldn't you know it, we're going to manage to make this go. Easy peasy. So those are just some example routes. And there's even some routes that don't even need the down H. All you need, once again, it's all about the height from the dunk. You get that right height, you get the combo. That's really that simple, right? So this is basically a new golden age of just being able to get your sliding knockdown easily, as there's so many possibilities and so many ways to do it. You can still do the old stuff, that's fine, does a good bit of damage too, or you can do this stuff because once again, there's literally no need for any timing, right? It's all about just do light dunk, go from there. But there is one little thing about this now that I told you everything, one little downside, and that is character specific. Now this works on almost everybody in the cast, right? But almost everybody isn't everybody. Hey, we have OG Broly here. And here's the thing. These style of combos don't work on them. These are specifically the ones with the light dunk. Nothing you can do can let you get that down light fast enough. It has something to do with how the dunk interacts with the size, basically. It hits on an unfortunate frame and just it makes nothing work, right? And this is similar across a lot of the exceptionally large characters. So, Dragon Ball Super Broly as well. Android 16, Majin Buu. These are just like big boy characters that it doesn't work on. So, in a way, I guess you could be happy. Hey, it's something for the big characters for once, right? This doesn't work on big characters. They finally catch a break, right? And just so you know here, this is only for the newer style of the combo here. For the old style of the combo, it works just fine. You don't gotta worry about it. as you see here, works just fine. It's just for the new style, relying on the light dunk, right? So, hey, the large characters catch a break, although not Cell. Works just fine on Cell, just so you know. He's tall, but he's skinny, so it just works out. It works on fine on him, right? But there's one character besides the super large characters it doesn't work on. That's right, my friend. So it doesn't work on the super heavyweights, and for some inexplicable reason, it doesn't work on friggin' GT Goku of all people. So the rat brings his invulnerability aura to bear yet again. For some reason, he gets to get away with it. I don't understand it. But there you go. So it doesn't work on the super heavyweights. They catch a break, whatever. Broly being a super heavyweight himself, he understands their pain. And the rat, he gets to laugh on to another day. So, but either way, besides this tragedy, it's worthwhile tech to know. Because once again, timing sucks, especially if you play a lot online, right? Even something that's easy timing offline, especially against a Wi-Fi player, can be difficult timing online, right? So this removes all the timing, and it just works except against these few characters. Hey, vanishing. Everyone loves to vanish, even when it's probably not a smart idea to vanish at all, but everyone loves to vanish, right? The old classic Vanish. And as we all know, the classic Vanish is slightly advantage on block, so it's effectively your turn. The enemy definitely doesn't want to hit buttons. Now, what does the enemy do? Well, you know, they block sometimes, and a lot of times, well, hey, I know it's your turn, I know you're going to attack, so hey, I'm just going to reflect, right? And that works against Dragon Ball Super Broly just like it works against anybody else. But Dragon Ball Super Broly is lucky that he has a very specific block string that makes it so you have to double reflect and can really screw people over. So in this common situation you might use here, where you use your beam, which does GL into advantage, just so you know. Use your beam, go to advantage. Well, I'm just going to do like down light, stand light. You know, very simple combo style, right? And hey, I got reflected, and if they hit a button afterwards, they could punish me, all that kind of fun stuff, right? But how about we try something different? How about downlight in the stand medium? So in this situation, if the enemy tried to reflect and hit a button, your stand medium would then crank them in the head. This is a setup that needs a double reflect to get you away from the enemy. And from there, you can take it to its logical conclusion, and then just combo out from it. So a lot of characters are infamous that have double deflects, like, you know, your Goku Blacks or Cells, and they're always very annoying to deal with, right? So he has the option to do it as well. And of course, you can choose to not do it, and then of course make an enemy like with a double deflect and then punch them from there. But yeah, it basically puts them up into the annoying to deal with Vanish category, as anyone with a double deflect state is just extra annoying. And hey, now you know how to use and abuse it. And then the final thing we're going to be talking about in this video here, we're going to talk about Sand Nature. And since you can hold it, and it is armored, we can hold it, take the armor hit, and visually confirm certain things, including invincible reversals. Alright, so say we put an enemy in a state where we're going to knock him down, walk forward, hold H. Oh, I see the armor flash, and I just stuffed your invincible wake up reversal here. So Gohan here, obviously, has an invincible uppercut. But the thing is, the invincibility goes away after the hit connects. After that, he's as vulnerable as anybody else. So all we're doing is basically letting that part of the uppercut hit us, and then letting go of H, and then just taking him to the cleaners. He's also obviously not the only character. We're using Teen Gohan. Here's Adult Gohan as an example. Same deal. We just wait for that first hit. We can visually confirm we, had our armor connect. And once the armor flash happens, just let go and crunch him, because he no longer has any invincibility after that initial hit. So, in a way, if you're really reading an invincible wake up to happen, then yeah, you can just take him to cleaners. Also, in block string, same deal here. So we will use this as our base hit confirm, and the Gohan will just try to match DP through it. And then we're gonna hold stand heavy. Oh, hey, you tried to hit reversal. Shame on you. I see the armor flash. I smack you. And once again, doesn't even have to be the reversal, right? It could be like them just hitting buttons or something like that, right? And say they don't reverse. Well, what then? Well, it's not too bad. Like, either you get the hit, and if not, well, you just cancel into a Racer Blow, cancel into like a basic Ki Blast, or cancel into Ki Blast into a Racer Blow, or whatever, right? There's many layers. So it's certainly not the end of the world, and plus, as we went over in the original tips guide, especially Racer Blow, puts you in a spacing very advantageous to Broly anyways. So, yeah, basically, it's just a really good check against mash-happy people. Now, keep in mind, there is one weakness in this regard. His Stan H only has a single hit of armor, so if someone has a reversal with multiple hits, like, say, Gogeta, if I try to do this here, he's going to shred through the armor. The armor will work as intended for the first hit, but then the second hit comes so fast, it is not really realistic for you to let go in time, as it's just a fraction of a second, right? So people who have multi-hitting reversals, this is not really going to work out the same way. But for the traditional invincible reversal, very easily crushes and stuffs it. So yeah, my friends, that is Volume 2 of Tips and Tricks for Dragon Ball Super Broly. I'm very happy to get to make a Volume 2 because there's just more and more stuff coming. And I hope more and more stuff comes yet. He's a very complex character, which, you know, he's a big old brute, right? So you don't think complex necessarily. But while I still don't think he's top tier or nothing, he's definitely got a lot going on for him, and there's just a lot of nuance to the character, and I truly believe we're going to be finding out more and more and more stuff as time goes on, which is the sign of a healthy character at the very least. So, is he as good as GT Goku? No. Not even close, right? But, hey, as we keep going, he gets a little bit better, as we learn and we learn and we learn. But anyways, my friends, I guess that's the end of this video. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope this video found you well. Go out and play some Dragon Ball.